Peace and prosperity be unto all who's listening and watching. It's your girl, Lachey Miller, right? And I'm back with another video. And today, guys, has been a phenomenal day. A lot of opportunities are coming and going and just passing by. Do not be discouraged about your circumstances. Do not be discouraged about what's going on in your life. Just know that some things are turning around. There's some opportunities coming your way. There's some financial breakthrough that's going to happen. Just know that your time is coming. You may not know when, but it will come. Just make sure that you keep staying focused, working on your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. This video is about, it's a tons of opportunities. It's a tons of ways of making money out there. But if you're not open-minded to learning new things, you know what I'm saying? If you're not open-minded to new advocates and new ways of learning and, expanding yourself as a person, because that requires growth. If you're going to get in all these different opportunities, it requires you to grow as a person in different aspects of yourself. Because, one opportunity may require some sort of skill that you may not have initially. You may have to work on something in yourself. One other, opportunity, you may have to work harder on something that you're already good at. You might want to be better. You might want to have a little more time speed. You might want to be a little faster. It just really depends on what opportunity comes your way. Just know great things are happening, guys. Like, it's Monday, the start of the week, and I've been off today. I'm so happy I've been off. I've been able to do so many things and fulfill a lot of things. I've been doing a lot of learning, crunching my brain, sitting in front of a video, watching, studying, taking notes, working on my business, trying to expand the the artistry, because I am a businesswoman. I do have my own business. I am an artist. I am a published author, and I do a lot of different things, and I as well as YouTube. So I offer a lot of things as well, and I have been I read across this book this morning, and I want you guys to know that who you decide to be as a woman, as a man, whoever's watching this, because on my analytics it says it's like a higher percentage of men watching my stuff. So for the low percent of women watching my stuff, this is for you guys. Aspire to be a great woman. Aspire to be your best self in the way that you define your best self. And same with men. Be your greatest you. Don't let society tell you that you have to be so much of everything and you have to be all together in your life when you really don't have to be. You just gotta take it one step at a time and work towards the things that you're working towards. And as long as you're on the path that you see fit for you and you're doing right by others and yourself, everything else will fall into line. Finances, everything, and people who are supposed to be in your life will come. So make sure that you stay encouraged no matter what. So I read across this book this morning because I do a lot of reading. I have several books. This book is a woman's book of inspiration. This is quotes of wisdom and strength. It's edited by Carl Kelly Gangi. I can't really say it, but this is all the women of history. You got Anne Frank, she's passed away. You got Michelle Obama. You got a few other women on here. I know her. I just can't put a name on her, and I don't really know her by name, but I think I know her as well. I'm saying it's a lot of extraordinary women of history in this book, and what this book has is a bunch of quotes, a bunch of profound quotes. They're very small. There may be 2 lines, there may be 1 line. These are women of history who spoke their truth, who became legends, who left an impact on the world and inspired so many people and helped so many people in the way that they knew how. And Frank was somebody who inspired me when I was growing up in alternative school. I read her book, I watched her documentary. She inspired me as a writer, because she was back in the Holocaust times when she was living. So for her to even have, some courage to write in that time and write about what was going on, and she was in those those concentration camps. Well, she wasn't in them like right away, but eventually her family got caught and they got, you know, captured, and all her family and her got separated, and it was just a hard journey. It just a hard journey for her and the, you know, the people back in that time, back when Hitler was alive. So so the one quote I read upon this morning that really got my attention was, "We are not what we know." Because, you know, you really don't know anything. Because if you know, that's like saying you don't need to learn. So it said, we are not what we know, but we are what we are willing to learn. And so that is so profound. And it's just like it's just like that. That's it. That is Mary Catherine Bateson. Mary Catherine Bateson had wrote that quote. And that is such a profound quote. We are not what we know. We are what we are willing to learn. What is it? What are you willing to learn? How far are you willing to go to expand? How open-minded are you? Are you to do different opportunities when they come your way? How are you perceiving things in your life? How are you overcoming challenges? How are you solving things in your life? How are you overcoming to learn in your life, in your daily life, throughout the storms, throughout the hardships? Are you learning? Are you expanding yourself? Are you picking up a book? Are you reading? Are you, you know, expanding yourself in the things that you're already involved in so that you can become an expert or even better, you know? Learning is not attained by chance. It must be sought for what adder and attended with diligence. The first problem with all of us, men and women, is not to learn, but to unlearn. I mean, it's just a lot of different women in here, from Michelle Obama. Michelle's quote is, "I am an example of what is possible when girls from the very beginning of their lives are loved, nurtured by people around them." These are women in our generation, but also generations before, people who passed their legacy on down, and it's just a legacy of women, you know, with one, it's just one quote of every woman, I believe. I don't know if it's like one, I don't know if it's several, but I believe it's just one quote of every profound woman of history who's left a legacy behind, who's made an impact, and they're in this book. And I'm pretty sure there's more books like it, or more books with more quotes in it, but I got this one, and I got it like years ago. But the point is, you want to be somebody who helps the world. You want to be somebody who's leaving an impact, leaving a mark. You want to leave your footprint somewhere where somebody who comes where you once stand, look down and be inspired by what you once done. You want to leave something remarkable behind. You want to be extraordinary. And I want to be an extraordinary person and help so many people in this life. So my greatest thing is just being the best me I can be, being educated and being able to educate other people. Because if you're able to learn, you need to be able to teach as well. See, your abilities to learn, your ability to teach are just as equal. Now, my biggest thing is, like, I'm a very good talker, but I need to learn how to listen, you know. I'm working on a lot of different things that's going to expand my skills and my experience as well. So there's been a lot of opportunities that's been coming away, and I'm very happy. But this journey, this process is uncertain, and as an entrepreneur, it's sometimes you got the really down days because I stayed up all night working really hard on studying this video, and I was just, you know, taking notes, and I'm just like, I know I'm gonna do this, because I'm always sure about everything. If I write 100 things on a piece of paper, I guarantee you, before the end of the year, I will have majority of all that done, and I would need to write another 100 things, because I work persistently, I work timely, I work, you know, focused. I'm very keen on what I'm focused on, and I'm very diligent about what I'm doing, and I want it done, and I want it done correctly. I want it done properly. I want it done in the right amount of time, and I don't want to procrastinate, because if I procrastinate with me, that's how I'm showing up for myself. And how you show up for you is how you show up for others. So you got to show up for yourself in your life and the life of people around you, and you got to really step up and like really, really make a change in your life. Now, it requires some sacrifices, it requires some risk, it requires investments, it requires education, it requires learning. I'm not talking about going to school and getting an education. I'm talking about actually taking the time to learn and invest in the things that you already know, like your skills and the things that you're good at, and then using those things to make a living so that you're not working for somebody else. It gets so tiring working somebody else's dream. We can't go in our lives living and, you know, helping somebody else's dream. You gotta help your own dream. You gotta help other people, and then by helping other people, you help yourself along the way. So you want to expand, you want to grow, and I know there's so many opportunities, and all these opportunities, though they come with money. You gotta invest. You gotta invest to get started. You got this going. It's just so much amazing things going on. I just want you guys to be encouraged, and I know there's a lot of things that's coming up in my life that I'm getting myself prepared for. I'm going to get myself prepared for the things that are coming in my life, and I'm really preparing to take some different courses and these programs so I can expand myself, not only as a YouTuber, but as an author, as a writer, as a podcast, like on my podcast, and just different aspects of myself, and like somebody who's good at communicating. And I got a lot of things going on, because I'm also working on a program that will be out eventually, but you know, it requires work. You know, I'm gonna have to stay up some nights to get things done, but eventually it will get done. So I want you guys to take time to work on yourself, and that's the most powerful key to self-evolution, is knowing yourself, being true to yourself, and be willing to learn, because it's not all about what you know, it's all about what you're willing to learn. And if you take the time to learn every day, and expand yourself, and be better than how you were yesterday, and be better than how you were 10 seconds ago, and not always act as if you're right, you know, because, you know, we have times where our ego says that we're right, and we're not, you know, and we really know in our mind that we're not right. We just want to make that person feel like we're right. But, you know, if they already know you're not right, no sense in trying to convince them, because you're just trying to convince yourself. You might as well admit that you're wrong. And, you know, true accountability is when one can admit that, you know, they're wrong in the moment. It's not going with, like, they're right, okay? It's just, like, a matter of growth, you guys. You gotta grow in some aspects. So, like, I definitely recommend this book for all women. So this is the book. Okay, I'll move out that way. This is the book that has all the amazing quotes in it, and it has about let me see how many pages. It has 127 pages, and at the end it has the contributors. Okay, it says contributors. Okay, and it says what they done. It says, you know, whoever the person is, and it says what they done, and it says American medical physicist. You got American education activist. You got British journalist, literacy critic. You know, you got all these different amazing, extraordinary women who are, I'm not just not in America. They were in Britain. They were in England. They were in Thailand. They were in Japan. They were in China. I said Chinese. They were in China. They were in so many different places. All these extraordinary women. They were in India, and all these women left a mark in the world. And I want to encourage other women to be their greatest self. And if you're a man on this channel, you need to do the same. Be the best man you can be. Not let anybody in society define what man you can be. You can decide that for yourself. by choosing who you're going to be for you. Because if you decide who you're going to be for you, you can decide who you're going to be for everybody else, including your family. So I love you guys. I hope you guys have been having a prosperous day. Let's keep having an abundance in this week. It's going to be extraordinary things happening this week. Speaking into existence. If you got some things you want to happen in your life, you better speak over your situation and the things that you want. This is a channel of manifestation. Not only manifestation, learning, being educated, and just really believing in, you know, having courage in ourselves. So it's all about learning from my experiences as well. So you like this channel and this video, I want you guys to engage in the comments, like, subscribe, comment, share, and, you know, if you want to know any information about me, to be in the description box below. And I want you guys to know that I love you, and I hope peace and love is with you always, and that the comfort of my voice makes you calm and makes you know that it's all right, that you will overcome whatever it is that you're going through, no matter what. Love y'all.